Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host Brian.
And then how you doing?
Doing good. We got a special guest today. What's good?
Yeah.
A lot has been going on in the sports world. Let's just dive straight into it. Dan, what's going on right now?
Well, Angel Reese is declaring for the WNBA draft. She's calling her college career a career. Uh, the LSU Lady Tigers won the national championship last year, and unfortunately, they were outed by Iowa this year. And Angel Reese, being a star, being the star she is, she's seeing her opportunity to further her basketball career, and she's entering the professional league. So I'm sure she'll be a top pick in the WNBA draft, which I believe is the summer. So I'm looking forward to it.
I don't see any reason why she doesn't go number one overall.
She probably won't.
You don't think so?
Because but Cameron's there. I think she go to LA though. I think she go to LA. I think she go to LA. I think she go like 5 or 6. Just because of needs. Just because of needs. I think LA needs a center. Big.
According to ESPN,
I think she goes 6.
according to ESPN, they say that the Indiana Fever take Caitlin Clark first overall, Cameron Brink goes second at the Stanford, Rickea Jackson at the Tennessee goes third, Camila Cardoso, I heard about her, at the
Those.
South Carolina.
Oh,
At 4, Aaliyah Edwards at 5 to the Dallas Wings. J.C. Sheldon from Ohio State goes 6 to the Mystics, and Angel Reese would be 7th to the
She going,
Minnesota Lynx
she's going seventh after winning a national championship.
a year ago. She just lost.
it's like needs, bro. Like they probably other teams don't need. What is Reese? Reese, she a center, right? Or she a
Power
guard?
forward center, yeah.
She
Power
a center.
forward center.
She-
6'2".
Hmm.
The Lynx like to look for the best player available. So yeah, and based off the Lynx's roster, they're saying it's a best player available type of pick. So everyone else is going to everyone else in the top 6 is apparently going to go need based according to this mock. So
Okay, so
see
the
how it
Lynx
goes.
is the only one that's thinking with their brains. Got it.
I mean, need based would you think it with your brain?
Nah, if you got a better player you can get, I say always go for the best player and then make something shake in the
So,
background.
so you want the Ravens to go draft a QB?
Well,
You
whoa.
don't need a QB, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean that brings up a good point. Like when you're drafting, do you go BPA or do you go for need? I feel like it's always a debate as to whether or not because look at the Bengals. They drafted Jamar Chase instead of Sewell in that year's draft. Penny Sewell was a lineman, and that O line is very very bad. They ended up taking Jamar Chase. Um, I feel like it's working out, but typically it's like you build your offensive line and everything else kind of falls in place. But hey,
I feel like if you're not going to get the best possible player at that position, then you should trade down. You should trade.
yeah, but yeah, I agree. That's not always available though. You had to when you trade, you need partners, 2-person dance. So
Hey, I'm sure somebody would be more than happy to have a higher pick. Somebody always wants a higher pick. There's
you have to pay.
you have to pay. What do you mean?
Like you had to in order to if for example, I think the Chiefs traded up for when they drafted Patrick Mahomes, I think they traded up. I mean, it ended up working. So this is probably not the best example, but I'm saying you have to trade up and give up a lot of your future and hit your wagon on this one dart throw. Thankfully, it hit, but they don't always hit.
But yeah, I mean, if you think that, let's say, for example, you know your team doesn't need a player at that position, but you know that, for example, you just brought up the Chiefs. The Chiefs need a QB, and that's a situation you make that trade because, especially if you're trying to get a all-star and you think somebody has the potential to play at that level, you might as well make the move. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if anything, if they're a bust, they're out in 4 or 5 years and you reset.
All right. I will challenge you right now and ask you, do you think that JJ McCarthy is a better quarterback than
Then who?
Kyler Murray?
JJ McCarthy,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so you think JJ McCarthy is better than Kyler Murray? Okay,
Yes.
that's already a hot take in itself.
Yeah.
Well, according to this mock, they have the number 4 overall pick, and
Yeah.
the expectation is that they're gonna take Marvin Harrison Jr. You think instead of taking Marvin Harrison Jr., they should take JJ McCarthy at 4?
No,
I think that they should trade down a pick or two
And then take JJ McCarthy?
and take Marvin Harrison. If you want to
not
get
gonna
Trade
you're
down, you're not getting Marvin.
not get Marvin Harrison. You're not one,
If
two,
you
three,
trade
four.
down, you're
You're
not
not gonna
getting
get-
him. He's gonna.
so they're taking the best available player then. What are you talking about?
That's my So that's my point. And they also need a wide receiver.
So it just happens to fit both of their interests that the best available player also is the position that they need.
Okay. The Chargers are the 5th pick. According to this mock, they're taking Malik Neighbors, a wide receiver. Would you take JJ McCarthy over Malik Neighbors?
DJ McCarthy and Malik Neighbors, yeah.
Brian?
And this is assuming that all of the other 3 QBs are gone.
Well, according to this mock, Caleb, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May go 1, 2, 3. Marvin Harrison goes 4.
Okay. I would and this is the Chargers?
Yes.
Well, best available player. The thing is, JJ isn't the best available player.
I
Next.
just asked you, would you take JJ over Malik Neighbors, though? You see, you take JJ.
I didn't say I would take JJ. Zay did. I didn't answer yet.
Oh, okay. Can you give me an answer?
The best available player. No, I'm going Malik Neighbors over JJ McCarthy.
Okay. At 6, you have the likes of Joe Alt. Because, I'm going in order of the picks. So the Giants are picking at 6. They had Daniel Jones. According to this mock, they're taking JJ McCarthy. They're passing on the likes of Joe Alt, Dallas Turner, Roma Dunze, Bart Bowers, and then they're taking a quarterback.
Well, yeah, QB is always more value than an O lineman in terms of potential for the ceiling.
So a need.
They need a
No value. Best available player. I think JJ McCarthy is a top 10 pick.
He's not the best available player though.
He's better than Joe Alt.
Is he better than Bart Bowers?
Brock Bowers, I'm not familiar with this tape, but yeah, probably. He's a QB.
So JJ McCarthy is a better quarterback than Brock Bowers is a better tight end.
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is, there's just more good QBs in this draft, which is why he's fallen this low.
All right. So
in a different draft, JJ McCarthy's going number 1.
Whoa.
2.
You think he's that good?
In the draft with what was?
It's not better than Bo Nix.
Be serious.
I keep telling you about Bo Nix, yeah.
But so going to my primary point, the 4th best wide receiver in this draft class is being taken at 17. So the Vikings, well, they had 2 good wide receivers. The Broncos could use a wide receiver. The Raiders could use a wide receiver. The Saints could use a wide receiver. The Colts could use a wide receiver. And I think the Seahawks are pretty solid at wide receiver. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 teams that debatably would say that Brian Thomas would be the best player available, but they're going need based and taking a corner, a lineman, and two edge rushers. So I feel like, me personally, I'm gonna go need based because if you go best player available all the time, you're gonna end up looking like Kyler Murray with nothing to do. Your team sucks, but you're the best player on that team, wasting away your prime.
And I think that's where I disagree, because I think you should, if you have a high pick, then you have leverage. you know that teams want to be able to choose earlier. Trade that pick. That's why teams trade up all the time, and that's why teams trade those picks away. You know
Oh,
that you want to go get XYZ player, and you know that he's not for the value of that pick where you should go direction wise. You trade down so you can go get that pick. Like what NBA draft was it that I think it was like the Celtics traded down to like from 1 to 3, and then they got Tatum instead of somebody else.
yeah, and then they traded back from 2 to 3 into Jason Tatum. Yes.
Exactly. It's the same type situation. They're going by they traded back so that they could get the best available player at that position because they knew that the value of that position and the players that other teams would want to get, they knew it made more sense than just picking Jason Tatum at 2.
Or they traded the number 1 pick, then they traded back to 3. So yeah, they moved back 2 spots to take Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Well, the best player in that drive ended up being Markelle Fultz. According coming into the league, Markelle Fultz was going to be the number 1 overall pick, and he was. He was a point guard. I don't remember who the Celtics had at point guard at the time, but I'm pretty sure you could argue he might have been. I think Markelle Fultz would have been a better prospect than whoever they had at point guard at the time,
What year was
unless it
that?
was Isaiah Thomas. You said what?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas was balling at the time, wasn't he?
Oh, if it was Isaiah Thomas, 2017, yeah, that probably was Isaiah Thomas. You might
Yeah.
remember, but yeah,
We're agreeing.
okay.
All right, what else is going on right now? Talk to me, Dan.
Speaking of Angel Reese, well, not Angel Reese, but women's hoopers, Lil Durk. Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark a good amount of money to play in the Big Three. I don't remember the initial offer, but it might have been 5 million.
Yeah.
And Lil Durk says he'll double it, so $10 million to play in the Big Three.
Caitlin Clark is a certified hooper, yeah.
I think she's going to the WNBA. I don't think she's gonna take the Big Three offer.
Yeah, I mean 10 games though, 10 million, 10 games. I might just do that.
Wait, just 10 games?
10 games.
I'm taking it.
Oh, so wait, can you?
Ice Cube's initial offer was 5 million for 8 games and 2 potential playoff games, so 10. And they said he would throw in additional compensation, so merchandising and sponsorships and things of that nature.
Oh, so wait, when does the Big Three take place?
It's in the summer. Well, typically, I don't know if it still is, but yeah, it's in the summer.
So wait, if you go do that, does that affect the WNBA draft and stuff of that nature?
That is something I'm trying to get information on, but it doesn't look like it does because I mean, look at the NFL. Kyle Murray got drafted by the MLB, but he's in the NFL, so I feel like I need to be educated on the matter. But based on that logic, I don't think it impacts anything.
Hey, go get your money. Go get your money,
Or
man.
not. Or not.
Nah, 10 mil,
Yeah.
10 games.
Oh yeah. Most importantly, Clark would still be able to play in the WNBA, which is crucial actually to declare her intentions.
Yeah, go get your money. In my opinion, I think she should go get that money.
3-on-3 half court basketball for $10 million.
Yeah, that's her bag, anyways. Deep threes, 4-pointers.
Yeah, like I don't understand why you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, if it doesn't impact the draft at all, she should definitely go ahead and get her money.
I guess playing with the opposite sex is always muddy water, but I'll just take jumpers all day.
She'll be fine. She'll be all right. Oh, your face says otherwise, Dad. You don't think so?
We haven't seen it before, so I don't know what it would turn out to be.
Okay. What else we got on the docket?
All man strength and all that. Hailey Van Lith is transferring again.
Do you know how bad somebody got to cook you to make you transfer schools that you don't even want to show your face in the building again.
Bro, it wasn't even her fault, bro. You
Bro,
can't guard Kayla Clark, bro. And they should have been switching on the screens. Yo, if you watch the game, every time she went high screen, she's coming off and shooting the ball. You should switch on that. You know,
Yeah,
the one time they did fire, she missed. So then they just stopped doing it. You're getting cooked. Like, why would you single? That's like putting one person on carry, and not switching on strings. Like, it's like he's gonna shoot it from Alaska.
Listen, I like the narrative of Hailey Van Lith is so embarrassed that she has to transfer from LSU because Caitlin Clark cooked her that bad, and her teammates are looking at her with the stank eye because how did you let this girl ring up 41 on your head?
That's crazy. She ready to go to Iowa though.
That would be crazy.
Go to UConn.
Are you well?
Go to UConn with Paige, and it's over. It's over.
I mean, if they'll even take her.
Haley's she's like one of the best players in college basketball, right?
I mean, she was talking kind of crazy. She was like, "It's the free smoke tour," and then she she didn't like Caitlin Clark, but Caitlin Clark hung 41 on her.
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark just put 41 on everyone though, right? Like let's not go crazy. Like her average is 30 points. She averages a 30 piece. You know, it's like it's hard,
She also was shooting very bad. But she at one point averaging 15, averaging 12.
That's because she on a team with other people. You know, she got that. I don't think they ain't merged well. You know, it's like too many stars, bro. It's like too many stars.
You think LSU was like the Brooklyn Nets?
It's too many stars. It's like Katie Harden. It's like Katie Harden, Chris Paul, Westbrook. It's like too many people. You know, in Iowa, it's LeBron, Kevin Love, and like role players. You know, that's why it works. It's role players. What? It's LeBron, like role players. LeBron, Kevin Love, and a bunch of role players, bro.
LeBron who?
Maybe like Kobe and Pau Gasol.
Kobe who? What?
What are you talking about on Iowa, right? Caitlin is LeBron. Everyone else are role players, bro.
Y'all gotta stop using these Pantheon grades so freely in these comparisons.
She get more of like a Kobe vibe to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Kobe Curry.
She's Steph Curry, right? Yeah. And you gotta focus so much on Caitlin that she's gonna dime you, and everyone else on her team can shoot. So it's like
Devin Booker or something, or
Devin Booker is crazy.
Yeah, like someone that hasn't won anything yet.
She got the all-time record. She got the all-time record, bro. She got to be at least Curry.
She's a great. She's a great. No, it's like hard.
She's Trey Young. No, she's Trey Young. That's
bro. Yes. That's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
Trey Young that can rebound.
Then who's the Curry who's the Curry of women's college basketball?
There is none. Curry's 1 of 1. That's what I'm saying. He's 1 of 1.
Okay. All right.
Like I think too many stars on one team is too much.
She's Trey Young with rebounding badges. That's it.
Trey Young with rebound badges. Caitlin Clark don't be clearing the glass like that. She's more assistant points.
Bro, she almost averaged a triple double, bro. She's actually crazy.
If anything, she's more points and assists. I remember I think it was like one of the games. She had like 15 assists.
What's her average, bro? I think her average is like
her average is crazy.
7 rebounds. As a 6 foot as a woman is like 6'3", 6 foot.
She's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yo.
Her average is 32, 7, and 9.
9 assists.
9 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Triple double. Yeah, you're right.
She's actually averaging a triple double, bro.
Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall.
Yeah. She's tough. But tough as shit though, Paige. Paige is tough too. You know who's actually tough? Juju.
I don't think I said if Paige didn't get hurt, we wouldn't be talking about Caitlin Clark.
No, we still would, because Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
No.
Right now, the face of basketball is Angel, Caitlin, Paige.
Paige is older than Caitlin Clark.
Juju's the next, she's the next big thing now, because everyone else is gone. She's the next big thing.
Juju Watkins, yeah. She not even, bro. She's 18.
She's a
Like
freshman. Giving buckets. Giving buckets.
true freshman getting buckets. Respect. She went to Sierra Canyon High School. It's crazy.
Do we cover Bronny saying he's on the transfer as well?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bronny's transfer.
Why?
I don't even know.
No, either. I thought it was an April Fool. I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but no, he's transferring.
Where did he indicate where he's just entering the portal?
I believe he's just entering the portal, but I heard talks of a few schools. I was trying to pull up this link.
Duke, UNC, Ohio State, bunch of schools.
Juju
think-
Watkins is 6'2"?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not.
What are they feeding these kids these days, yo? What's going on?
Steve, bro. Her
I don't, know
father.
why, I don't know why I thought Juju Watkins was like maybe like 5'8" or something, like something regular.
I don't think none of the Hoopers are 5'8", bro.
6'2"?
Type in Cameron, yo, from Stanford, bro. I think she's like 6'7".
Cameron Brink.
Shit,
She's 6'4".
it's fucking massive, yo.
Yo, I did not know these female hoopers was
They be huge, bro. They got
towering
small,
over.
not tiny, bro. They actually be large.
Oh my goodness. Wait,
Buckets.
I'm so confused. So Juju Watkins is a guard at 6'2". Angel Reese is a center at 6'3". Am I not understanding something?
I think Angel's a forward though. I might have got that wrong. I think Angel's forward. I think Angel is the.
Oh, she's a power forward, small forward. Okay, all right. Yo, basketball is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays, skill set really determines your position, tell less of height. So if you could dribble, you're gonna put a point guard.
Oh, that's facts.
And she has a rope, true rope. I've seen it.
All right, what else is going on right now?
My computer fell asleep. DJ Runs says he's not going to the NFL. We all knew that.
I mean, I at least hear him out.
No.
Nah,
I could see him lining up tight end.
getting smoked.
Here's my thing, right? When like you play a sport and you transition to another sport, do you already play that sport you're thinking about transitioning to?
Typically, yeah.
Obviously, no, not always. Obviously, you can learn, but he's been playing basketball, and now all of a sudden, oh, he needs to go to the league, as if he can't contribute. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more physical. The risk of injury is higher, and I played basketball already.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he is going to get drafted in this upcoming draft, and they're probably going to put him on like a what they do to what's his name? Went to Duke from South Carolina, Nola.
Wait, Duke. Oh, Nerlens Noel.
No, Nola like New Orleans.
Zion.
Oh, Zion Williams.
They're probably going to put him on a Zion type regimen to get his physicality right.
He's very fit.
No, he's very physical, but it's like
Bro,
just to get the physical right. You know what I'm saying?
funny enough, he did declare initially in 2021, but then came back.
You can do that?
Yeah, you can like rescind your. Yeah, you can do that.
Huh.
So he came back and then transferred to NC State after 3 years at Winthrop, and yeah,
So, because he started at Tennessee, right?
he redshirted. He didn't play, but he was there.
Oh, he never played at Tennessee?
Yeah, he's your redshirted.
Well, why? Why'd he leave?
According to, it doesn't say, but he got a waiver for immediate eligibility. So he redshirted and then played at Winthrop right away.
Okay, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then he played Winthrop for 3 years, then NC State. Hey, looks like he developed very well over those 3 years. Whatever
And
you
then you want to take all that and then go play football? That's not how that works.
Hey, I could see it if he had some type of background in football, but I don't know if he's ever played football.
Yeah, like that too. So no, but we're talking about football. Um, did y'all? Well, I know y'all know about this. That guy, Stefon Diggs, is a Texan.
Tough. The league should be on notice. The Texans are real. They will win a playoff game next year. Don't know against who, but they will be there. They will win one. They might go to the bowl. You never know.
The Texans have put together quite possibly the best 2-year rebuild that maybe ever.
I will offer pushback because the Bengals went to the Super Bowl in a year.
What are the Bengals doing now?
What do you mean? They won.
What are they doing now?
They're still a contending team. They just paid their quarterback.
What did they do last year?
Joe Shiesty to come back.
The quarterback got hurt.
Okay, what about the year before that?
They were in the AFC Championship.
All right, so I'm seeing since the Super Bowl they've regressed.
What are you doing?
I'm just stating facts.
You're what?
Is anything I'm saying incorrect?
Bad things.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
I'm asking a
Go
question.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen, the Texans have in the span of 2 years gotten a world-class QB, defensive end, gotten a great running back, gotten a great wide receiver, and even have a young wide receiver core now with a vet who can pull off stuff such as the Minnesota Miracle. Let's not forget that. And we're putting together 2 wide receivers that were part of the Minnesota Miracle, or was it another position? I believe it was wide receivers.
Wait, who's the other wide receiver? It's just Diggs.
There's another player from the Minnesota Miracle. Diggs.
I mean, Daniel Hunter was on defense. He was on that team. Daniel Hunter, if we're going to count him.
But I feel like it was somebody else.
For me, because I know about Diggs and Daniel Hunter.
Minnesota, Adam Schefter dropped, reunite. Let me see. Two Saints defensive ends. Who did 2 plays? Diggs and Keenum have reunited again in Houston.
Who?
Diggs and Keenum.
Case Keenum, yeah, he's a backup. He was already there, and he's a backup.
Listen, there's magic in the room. That's what I'm saying. There's magic in the room, and they're clearly doing something. You got to look at it like this, right? Diggs, while he was on Buffalo, it was very clear during this last year that he wanted out. And it's even cited that the bill said you're allowed to seek a trade from everybody but the Chiefs.
Well,
so
allegedly.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
It's clear that the Bills are clearing house because they've decided that out of everything, they're going to prioritize their QB and his contract.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even count the number of players that have left their starting positions since this offseason has started.
Von Miller, Taylor Rapp, Leonard Floyd, Steph Diggs, Gabe Davis, etc. It's quite the few.
I think the real question here is, what do the Bills have in store do you think there's some type of plan here, or do you think they're just clearing up room?
They're about
Yeah,
to
trade up.
have
They trade up getting a wide receiver. They trade up get a receiver this year.
Hmm. And I
I've
think
heard that.
They got Josh Allen, but yeah,
do you guys
They're
believe
coming.
do you guys
They're-
believe Josh Allen without a all-star receiver?
I don't believe in Josh Allen with the All-Star receiver, All-Pro receiver. He's
Josh Allen.
he has a glass ceiling, and he's not breaking through it. You can't beat 15, you won't beat 15. So that's really it.
15 is beatable.
He can't do
Oh,
it.
So, and they even restructured Stefon Diggs' deal to be instead of they removed 3 years from it, so it's a 1 year, $22 million contract.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
They can be shit.
It's a rental. If it pans out, we bring you back.
Don't Buffalo got dead money to pay?
Yeah. A
They're
lot.
they're paying the most dead money for a non QB this next coming season.
Crazy.
Either he must have. The only answer is there wasn't just a gel with the chemistry, or maybe he was. Some are saying that maybe he was toxic to the Bills' culture or something like that. But I'm like, I can't really see Stefon Diggs being toxic to the culture that they have over there. Some of them called him like a diva and things of that nature. So
They call all wide receivers divas, so that's
Yeah.
not news to me. You fire your offensive coordinator mid-year, and the new offensive coordinator doesn't really utilize Diggs in the scheme to the fullness of his ability, and then he's getting bad targets from Josh Allen. He was mailing it in. He took a step back, but he was also just not being featured in the offense in the most ideal way.
yeah, I mean, I think he only had like 4 targets over 20 yards since the new offensive coordinator came in.
Okay?
Yeah. But we just mentioned the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they've been fishing for money for a new stadium. The mayor of Dallas said that he wants the Chiefs to move to Dallas. Zay, as a staunch fan of the Cowboys, how would you feel about there being 2 teams in Dallas?
It wouldn't work. Joe would simply run them out of business. It wouldn't work.
Well,
That's why
initially, they
that's
were
why,
initially the Dallas Texans, so
that's
I
why
don't think it's gonna be the easiest run out.
I mean, what part of he not coming? They're not coming to Dallas. They're not coming to Dallas.
Don't y'all play in Arlington?
Yeah.
So yeah, they can come to Dallas.
Wait, the Cowboys don't play in Dallas?
It's in Dallas, bro. It's like right there.
It's in Arlington.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's like right there. No, they're not coming to Dallas though, bro.
Yeah, for about 3 years they were the Dallas Texans. So
The mayor's slow, bro.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. But let's get into some of these rumors. I think this has been since confirmed now, but the Bills are planning to sign La'el Collins from the Cowboys and Bengals.
Trash.
he's cooked, but he's still,
Hooked.
I feel like as an offensive lineman, those skills don't really leave you. But he's old. He's had some injury history. It's a 1 year deal. He's 30. Hey, I think he's cooked. Really, it's a step in the right direction.
He's cooked. He's cooked.
Rashee Rice. Um,
Cooked. He's actually
It's when all but confirmed he was involved in the vehicular accident. He fled the scene of a crime. That's not a good look. Um, Yeah, he said he takes full responsibility. His attorney said that he was driving. One of the two speeding sports cars. A good question that's still being investigated, but he declined to elaborate. The charges will be filed soon. He's a young man that made a mistake. This is his lawyer talking, and he's remorseful if anyone to anyone who got hurt.
They're saying he's expected to be charged for the incident.
I believe it.
How do you think that it impacts his career with the Chiefs?
I hate to do this, but Tyreek Hill had some off the field stuff going on. He had a pretty good career with Kansas City. Andy Reid's son did some things. He's still around, as far as I know. I think he made a very bonehead decision, and they're gonna have a conversation and move forward. I think they're gonna draft a receiver, but yeah, he's not. He's still gonna be serve what 16 suspension and then carry on.
Yeah, especially after last season, they already drafted. Well, they already signed Marquise Brown. In a sense, he's kind of lowering his utilization rate, especially coming off a 6-game suspension. It's going to take you a little bit to get back into it.
Assuming you use 16, you don't know what the penalty will be yet. But yeah.
Yeah. The Raiders host QB Bo Nix for I think it's like a top 30 combine or pro day. What do you guys
they have what the 13th pick in the draft or something like that. They worked out Jaden Daniels, I think. They're just
Whatever
they're
team
just
goes
trying
bro,
to.
he's gonna shock the world, yeah. Bo Nix might win Offensive Player of the Year.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Yes, he's
What
going
did you just say?
Offensive Player of the Year, yeah. Bo Nix.
What?
Why are you so high on Bo Nix?
Cause y'all not watching the film. Y'all ain't seeing him play. Y'all not watching the film.
No, you can't just say that without explaining it. Go ahead, explain that.
Bo Nix, you gotta watch the film. It's all there.
No,
It's all there.
tell me what you see. Tell
Put
me
on
what you see.
Nix film and then put on Bo Nix film. You be like,
Tell me what you see in that geriatric man. Tell me. Tell me right
everyone's
now.
old, bro. Everyone's old.
Everyone's old.
Yes.
He's what, 24, 25?
He's 24, bro. Like, what's the difference, bro? Like, he's good, bro. He's going. Y'all go see, bro. Wherever he goes, bro, it's trouble. It's trouble. It's trouble for everyone. He's like the new Big Ben, but faster.
Huh?
Well, he's faster. Can't throw the ball as hard, but he's faster and he can make more plays. You'll see, bro. He's the new Big Ben.
Jose's not a real person.
I'm telling you some good shit.
You're not a real person. Don't compare him to Ben Roethlisberger. That's disrespectful.
I'm trying to give you you know how people give the people the similarities,
Yeah, I give him like a.
Don't hate.
Don't hate.
Try to think.
He's a Big Ben, bro. He's a Big Ben, bro.
I give him like a Carson Wentz, like in his prime.
Way better than Carson Wentz right now.
I give him like a early Carson Wentz before he popped off. Not even in his prime, before he popped off. Because he got to develop.
Whatever AFC, NFC, he'll be a top 5 QB, top 6 QB in that.
His pro comparison is Andy Dalton, and they're saying that he's a good 3rd-round quarterback, the 5th best in his class.
Y'all see, bro. People don't believe in him, but I do. And the people that draft him will, and then they can be like, wow.
Hey,
his pro comp is Andy Dalton. He's still an incomplete player for someone who has played so much football, but his tools are undeniable.
That is a shot if I have heard one. He's such an incomplete player for somebody who's played so much football.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
His greatest asset is his athleticism. He also brings good speed in the open field, but as a thrower, Nix is a mixed bag. So the one thing you're supposed to do as a quarterback, you're questionable on.
Gotta watch, man.
Reminds me of Will Levis.
You gotta watch, bro. Gotta watch him, yo. Bo Nix, yo. You gotta watch
He
him.
just sounds like Will Levis.
Hmm?
He sounds like Will Levis.
Nah, no one was ever higher on Will Levis.
No, anyway. What else we got?
So the Ravens apparently did not attempt to retain Patrick Queen at all. They didn't reach out to him, anything of that nature.
This is the consequence when you pay your quarterback a lot of money. Other people can't eat. You see that Tyreek Hill didn't get any money from Kansas City. You see that Patrick Queen is not a Raven anymore. You see that Diggs is not a Bill anymore. When you pay a quarterback, your pieces leave. AJ Brown's about to leave next year. I'm telling you.
You
This is what
got
happened.
the QB though.
You have to. You have to.
Or he's gonna go somewhere else and get that money.
You just adjust. Tom Brady would take pennies on the dollar for years. Got 6 of them things. Sometimes you
Now go ahead.
sometimes you gotta catch your nose to save your face.
But he took the money the first time. And then I think after that he realized if he wants longevity and to have pieces around him, that's when he started taking the pay cut.
Yeah, and the money back then and the money now, very, very different.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was also a 6th rounder, so he get paid now because he might not get this again.
Yeah, but I think once he realized he was going to be around for a while, he was like, all right. He kind of eased off of the trying to get the money back.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out Kirk Cousins, always getting to the money.
And no playoff wins.
It's gonna be tough this year, too.
Excuse me?
It's gonna be tough, bro. Kurt was always average, bro. Like Kurt was always a good QB, bro.
That's about it. Nice little 8-9 season, no playoffs.
They got running back, they got a couple of wides, they got a tight end.
I could see them going wild card.
Man. They're also in the NFC, so it's like
wild card, face off against the Cowboys, dunk on them.
Spanked. like come on. Like, no deal. Get spanked, get walked down.
So let's talk a little bit about free agency. So Kyle Van Noy signs with the Ravens a 2-year, $9 million deal.
Cool. Y'all like old
good move.
Y'all like old people. Y'all like old people. He's old.
What's that? Like you said that, I don't even know.
Bro, Kyle Van Noy, yo, look up Kyle Van Noy.
Years old, bro. It's fossil.
Yo, Kyle Van Noy was balling last year.
You talk about Bo Nix, but they signed a fossil. This man is crazy. Huh? Oh,
y'all like old people. That's it.
It's seasoned. That's what I'll call it.
Old.
He's a vet.
He's old. That's what y'all do. Y'all like old people.
Actually want to sign Bobby Wagner, bro.
Hey. Hey.
Is he still a free agent? I thought he got picked up.
Nah. He would have watched him.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fossil.
Fossil is crazy.
No, he led the league in tackles, or he was like top 3 in tackles this year. He's not a Fossil.
Fossil, bro.
So.
Yeah, he led the league in tackles.
Are you talking about Bobby Wagner or Kyle Van Noy?
Yeah, Bobby Wagner.
Oh. Hey, I mean, hey. But now it's time to talk about the moves each team should be making in the draft and during free agency. We're going to take it to the NFC West this time. Let's talk about the Rams. What moves do you guys think the Rams should be making?
Honestly, they could use another improve the secondary a little bit, which they have. They got Cameron Curl, they got Tre'Davious White. So they're already kind of moving in that direction. As far as drafting, maybe bringing the tight end because Tyler Higbee hurt. So those are the 2 things I can really think of. Obviously, Aaron Donald retired to get some more pass rushers, but they already got a good amount. So, and they also got Colby Parkinson, so they have a tight end that can play that Tyler Higbee role. So I mean, they're moving in the right direction.
Thank you. Get a QB. or a tight end. Yeah.
Get a QB for what?
Andrew Stanford not there for long. Give him a Jordan Love treatment, bro. Need a
I mean,
QB.
they did draft Stetson Bennett last year. Since talk about fossils, so hopefully he'll be on the roster in the future. He had some off the field stuff he had to take care of in his personal life, but I think under Sean McVay he'll be groomed into a capable quarterback potentially.
Hey, talk to me about the 49ers, Super Bowl runner-ups.
Get ready for this motherfucking bill they gotta pay. They gotta get ready for this bill they gotta pay.
Pretty much. That's it. Don't do anything. Save your money and pay Brock. Matter of fact, no, pay Brock now. Because if they go pay Brock now, y'all might have to trade Brandon on you because y'all not gonna pay him. So
let's get ready for
that's really it.
Ready for this eviction, because houses will be swept, shit will be cleaned up.
Yep.
This is the last year having every highest paid athlete at every position. This is finished, bro. This is over.
Sound like you got a personal vendetta against the 49ers, eh?
No, I'm chilling. This is over, Can't pay everybody,
That's
can't pay everybody.
Okay, all right. Bird Nation, Cardinals.
Get a
Draft
key.
a wide receiver.
That's it.
I don't know how good their O line is, but if it's good, make it better. And yeah, that's really it.
Okay, Seahawks. What do you guys think the Seahawks need to work on?
QB.
Well, get a QB. Sam Howell's not it. So get a QB battle, and yeah, you might need to patch up some holes on defense, and also that offensive line is atrocious. So that's about it.
Okay, I bet. Now we're going to change the temperature. We're going to get into some hot takes. This one, I heard Shaq say it. He said Angel Reese is the best athlete to ever come out of LSU.
No, I'm sorry.
Who came was it Joe Burrow? Didn't Shaq go to LSU?
He did.
What the fuck is that?
Odell, Shaq, Jarvis.
Looks as no undercrediting Angel because she's tough. She's tough as shit, but
if we're talking about athlete, no, I'm sorry.
Paul Skeens, Paul Skeens. You don't watch baseball, so it's like you gotta know Paul Skeens is. When he went to LSU, like he throws 104, like he throwing 104 since he was in college.
The word
throw 104 miles per hour.
The word athlete means something, so I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Nope, does not. Nope.
Dylan Cruz. Oh my god, crazy.
I'm sorry, no.
Sorry, bro.
Where would you guys put her in terms of LSU athletes? Is she top 10?
Top 10, yeah.
Justin Jefferson, Shaq.
Let me see.
Leonard Fournette. It's like I don't think so. I had to think about that.
Actually, let me pull up a list of LSU's greatest athletes, and you'll tell me if she's better or worse than them.
And it's too early to like crown her after 2 years.
Well, now it's been brought up. We gotta have the conversation. All right, LSU.
Oh my god!
Wait, what is the basis of this conversation?
We forgot the Honey Badger with LSU, bro. Honey Badger, college Honey Badger, bro. Not league Honey Badger, college Honey Badger, bro. He was like unstoppable.
Yeah, Dylan Cruz, Shaq, Honey Badger.
Jamar Chase and JJ went to LSU, bro. That's just crazy.
I'm sorry, no.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
So she's not in the top 10 for you guys?
Jeremy Hall went here.
Top 10? I mean, yeah, I have to do more research, but top 5, I'm sorry, I don't think so.
Here's Tyrann Mathieu's top 5. He said Patrick Peterson is his number 1. Shaq is number 2. Dylan Cruz is number 3. Is that who you said, Zay?
Yes. Zay said
Dylan Cruz. Yeah. Baseball is tough.
Pistol Pete went to LSU.
For real? Oh, snap. Joe Burrow, number 4. At number 5, Chad Jones. This is a baseball player.
I'm sorry.
Chad Jones? Jesus Christ, bro.
I'm sorry. I just don't think I can say that yet after 2 years. Pete Maravich? No, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
She's probably like a top 10 woman, like college basketball athlete ever.
I'm sorry. No. I can't agree with that.
You can't agree to the second one either?
Top 10?
Women's
2 years.
And they simply took over.
You said top 10 what?
Women's basketball ever.
Women's basketball ever?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you might have missed with that one too, Zach.
No, like it's simply like this what she did for the whole sport, bro.
You know,
It's 2 years.
You know, multiple women have scored over 100 points in a game, right?
Talking about what she did for the sport, bro.
There's a woman that got drafted by the NBA.
Ooh.
Louisa Harris.
Yeah, what year is that? Was that the 80s?
Might have been the 70s, but still, like, we're saying this after 2 years. Lucia Harris. Sorry, Lucia Harris. Yeah, 1977. No, I'm sorry. No. Respectfully, no.
All right, bet I got another one for you guys. The Bills have made a ridiculous amount of sacrifices for a QB that won't win them anything.
Correct.
Like it.
It's not a hot take. It's a fact. It's not a hot take.
All right.
It's a fact. That's a cold fact. It's a fact.
Okay, all right. This one might tickle y'all a little bit. Isaiah Thomas is the most clutch player the Celtics have had ever since the big three of Pierce, Allen, and Garnett.
I don't watch baseball that much. So.
Isaiah Thomas is more clutch than Jason Tatum.
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
No, Dan, you don't agree. Go ahead and rebut because you've been on this Jason Tatum chain, but literally in terms of points per game in the fourth quarter, clutch time, Isaiah Thomas ranked second in the past 30 years behind Kobe Bryant in, I think it was 06 or 08. His 2017 season, he averaged 9.7 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
So question is only scoring, putting the ball in the basket, right? That's it, just scoring. Not rebounding, not playing defense, just scoring. Determines how clutch you are. Not getting stops, not guarding the best player on the opposite end, just scoring, right?
Isaiah had defense.
No, that's not true.
The Pistons, Isaiah Thomas has had defense. Zeke had defense. What? Okay.
You disagree?
Okay.
No, well, like say your perspective.
Since 2008, Isaiah Thomas was the clutchest Celtic in the last 15 years.
Yes,
16 years.
In terms of what he was doing in the fourth quarter, yeah.
You're very wrong.
Second to only Kobe.
Scoring is not the only part of basketball.
It's quite arguably one of the most important parts. Hey, does the scoreboard change when you get a rebound?
Nope.
Yeah, you're stopping it from changing.
When you're getting a rebound?
Yes, because you're getting a stop. You're stopping it.
Yeah, so it doesn't change.
You are impacting the game by stopping it. Allowing someone else to score changes things.
I mean, classic example, right? Even as we're sitting here talking about, we were talking about Caitlin Clark earlier. Everybody's raving about her because she broke the total points record. Like, you might get a shout out, a quick mention for breaking the rebounds or the assists record. But points are by far the most important thing from a fan perspective when it comes to basketball. Putting the ball in the basket.
I'm
And
glad you said that.
Isaiah Thomas was doing that at a high clip when he was 2017.
I'm glad you said that.
Said,
This did score 50 in the play-in tournament. In a single game in the line, win or you're going home, you put a 50.
and Isaiah Thomas put up, what, 53 after his sister died?
No comment. See how you see, I was just trying to keep it strictly basketball. I'm not gonna be ignorant. Nope. I'm gonna just be quiet. Salute.
He said this for my sister.
Salute. I disagree, but salute. And rest of peace to, I think her name is China. My condolences. But yeah, I'm not gonna argue anymore. So I just disagree.
I mean, he check you like that.
Salute. Okay.
I changed the temperature for us, man. Hit us with some cold facts.
The alien Victor Wemby. Yeah, he has more career blocks right now in 67 games than about 87% of all players in NBA history across the span of the league. The 75 plus years of existence, Wemby is in the 87th percentile for blocks all time.
Makes sense. He's 7'30". He's 7'20", 20 foot tall.
I think he had 9 blocks against Joker the other night, and he's gonna be number 1 all time in blocks by the time he retires in like 20 years, barring any injuries.
He's really in the 87th percentile as a rookie. That's insane.
He's getting 9, 10 blocks some games. I think he's averaging like 5 blocks a game.
3.5, but 3.5. But yeah.
Yeah, but by the time he gets some muscle on him, he gets some size. He's getting this many blocks now. What happens when you try to go up against him for a dunk, and he goes to block it from behind?
I'm really scared because he has a brother on the way, Oscar.
Yeah, Wizards, go get him.
Oscar's up next.
What else you got?
So the duo of Drew Brees and Marcus Colston have combined for 72 touchdowns. You know, passing to Marcus Colston has amassed 72 touchdowns, which is more than the likes of Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, Jim Kelly and Andre Reed, Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin, and Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Nelson. I don't have the amounts, but I'll get them. Not now. They're less than 72.
Marquez Colston was a 7th round pick in 2006. Hey, salute to him. I mean, more than Montana and Rice, Aikman and Irvin.
Yep.
Those are the 2 that really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I guess Drew Brees had his guy and he liked him a lot.
That part. Imagine if Jimmy Graham wasn't. Oh yeah, he also holds the franchise record for the Saints: most games played, most receptions, most receiving yards, average reception and touchdown. All franchise records he holds as a Saints receiver.
So he's very good at staying on the field, catching the ball, and keeping it going.
Yeah.
So a lot of players can learn from him.
Well, Michael Thomas could have been if he just stayed healthy.
Yeah. I think a lot of players can learn from, especially those players that have that longevity of personal care and how to like care for yourself as an athlete, especially once you get that influx of money. What are these players like LeBron doing that lets, outside of just being a genetic freak, that lets him stay on the court for 20-something years? Like, I think he does like cryotherapy, massages. He has his own chef and all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when you make more money, you get more access to higher level treatment. So,
but I think LeBron's just working smarter because we've seen players make a lot of money and be out of the league quickly because they do stuff like fastest man in the world. What's his name? Usain Bolt. His post run meal is McDonald's chicken nuggets. Like players do stuff like that.
Quick tangent. I just want to tip my cap to Luka Doncic. That he's just he's just
The
doing.
greatest, best player ever lived.
My goodness.
And the Mavs simply might win the league this year. Same might be a champ this year, but we got to
I
see.
mean, I'm just saying he's been just doing a bunch of magic tricks, and he did another one, shooting threes off 1 foot again.
Luka Doncic, yeah, still.
But yeah, just had to put that out there real quick. Lastly, Nigel Hayes Davis, he scored 50 points in the EuroLeague game, which is the most all time in the EuroLeague against Alba Berlin this season. He didn't have the craziest NBA career. He only played 9 games, but he was in the G League. He was all rookie. In college, he was first team All Big Ten, 2-time third team All Big Ten, Big Ten freshman of the year, and Big Ten sixth man of the year. And his team won the Turkish Cup. So, he knows those successes.
Now the question is, do you think he'll be back in the league?
Potentially. 29. No, he's 29. He better be 30. Oh no. Hey, never say never.
Hey. Do you think that success in other basketball leagues isn't really praised as much as it is in the NBA?
I mean, personally, I argue that. I think J.R. Smith had like 70 points in China. If I'm getting buckets, I'm getting buckets. No matter where it is.
What do you think, Zay?
Facts.
I don't know. I feel like it's worth less. I think the competition matters. Are you playing on the high school?
Luka was in the EuroLeague.
Yeah, that was his college. That was his college / G League years. That's not the same as you're 30 years old playing in the EuroLeague. He played in the NBA. He was drafted. They just got him out of there for a reason. Not saying he's a bad player, but maybe who?
Who's a bad player?
I'm not saying Nigel Hayes Davis is a bad player, but maybe he's having like a second rebirth, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe he'll get those looks again by the league.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you're a bucket, just show you're a bucket wherever you are. Not everyone goes to the NBA, but if you can hoop somewhere and show people you can hoop. So I tip my cap.
Speaking of people not getting buckets anymore, Julius Randle's out for the season, shoulder injury. What do you guys think?
That's a crazy segue. My twin, I love you. I have a lot of love for you, man. I need you to get healthy so you can keep on keeping it on. He said that everything in his power to play, but you gotta listen to your body. He had a setback in his rehab process, and yeah, his shoulder wasn't stable, and it was an uphill battle ever since.
How do you think this impacts the rest of the next season?
I had them going, maybe being the Eastern Conference Finals dark horse. I think they're out in the second round. Whoever they play gets them out in the second round.
Valid. Malachi Flynn letting it fly off the bench, 50 points off the bench. Is Malachi Flynn a shoo-in for Sixth Man of the Year?
I had to do my research, but I don't think so.
So I leave it up like
that was just 5 points a game,
which is the craziest point differential I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I think he has the lowest scoring average for someone to score 50 or something like that.
What happened? What changed? Something just woke up in him?
He took 25 shots. So once you start hitting a couple, you'll be a fool not to give him the ball again. So yeah, it was just his night.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then in today's NBA, everyone's in 50. Everyone's in 50. Like 40 is the new 20 now.
But 50 off the bench, honestly, I think that's way more impressive than what Nigel Hayes Davis did. You getting 50 off the bench in the NBA? You didn't even start. you just caught a hot hand, and they was like, "Yo, I know he usually plays like 15 minutes. Let's keep feeding him. Keep him on the floor because whatever he's doing is working."
Yeah.
Microwave bat.
He is only the second player to have 50, at least 55-5 in a game in the franchise history for the Pistons. The other one being Blake Griffin. What else?
Oh,
Yeah, third player ever to score 50 off the bench.
hey, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. Speaking of players doing their thing, Draymond says Wemby is definitely the defensive player of the year. I think he's mentioning and focusing on that block stat, and he's been a defensive monster this year. I know it's his rookie season, but what do you guys think about that?
He's 20 years old. Like the fact that this is going to be the worst version of Wemby we see is scary to me.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, I think it's either gonna be him or Rudy. I think Rudy might get it because the Timberwolves win games, but yeah, it's one or the other. I would give it to Rudy because I value wins.
All right, speaking of people who just getting back on the court, we'll see if the 76ers win something this year. Embiid signs multi-year deal with Skechers. Is Skechers the new basketball shoe of the future?
No.
Got some heat, yeah.
No. He go get your money.
So you're telling me if you saw some fire Skechers basketball shoes, you wouldn't cop for $30?
$30? Oh yeah. I need something to work out in.
What about you, Zay?
I'm copping.
Yeah, $30. Yeah.
You
know, Magic had Converse, Shaq had cheap shoes. Cheap shoes matter, or like but as the Sixers beat the Heat by 5, cheap shoes matter. I value you're looking out for the lower class, trying to protect their pockets. So I like it, but yeah.
So does it say something that coming off an injury, Embiid is choosing to rock with Skechers as he's essentially recovering and getting his foot back in the league? Does this mean that Skechers has some technology that we're not seeing with Nike, Adidas, Puma, and other things of that nature? Is there some power in the light up soles?
Potentially. I think they're just a little more comfortable. He's older. He gets hurt a lot. So yeah. He just had 29, 4-3 in a 4-point win against the Heat. I think they're half game behind now with this win. So the Eastern Conference is getting real unchy right now. Very, very unchy right now.
What's going on in other sports, Dan? Talk to me.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods says he's practicing abstinence to prepare for the Masters. Salute.
Woods got to keep it in the woods, man. Respect.
Yo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there any baseball or hockey news for us?
Ace. Oh, opening day was last week. Teams look good. Orioles with 4-2, with 2 walk-off wins already in the year. The Yankees look good. I think they're the last undefeated team, 6-0. Who looks bad? Houston. Houston looks horrible. Houston looks horrible. Detroit looks good, but it's early, so 181 games is early, so can't really, But
Why is the MLB season so long? 181 games? Everybody plays 181 games?
Yeah. I think 101 teams right now, currently probably Yankees, Orioles, Texas. 100 wins. That's a lot. That's a lot of wins. Probably just those 3 like right now. Probably just those 3. But be a good season though. Oh, Dodgers. Dodgers. Shout out to my man Mookie Betts. He leads the league in every statistical stat as a batter, home runs, RBIs,
I saw that.
OPS, batting average. He's a beast. Mookie Betts. Shout out to Mookie Betts.
One day I'm gonna need you to break down all those baseball terms.
Got you.
Or you can just watch a little bit.
No.
Yeah, watch the game.
All right. How about this? Next time y'all two are going to a game, I'll come with.
I'm down. You can go today. You can go tomorrow.
It's got to be both of y'all going.
I'm busy tomorrow, but one day, probably in the summer. According to this Reddit post, why are there over 160 games? Apparently it has something to do with the war, like during war times. Yeah, there was a rise in popularity after the war, so they compensated the owners and made the season 168 games. Back then, there's only 8 teams though, so it's a little different.
Play the same 8 teams, like what, each 20 times?
24 times, yeah. Or 24 games for each opponent.
Jeez. What a time. But
at one point, they were considering shortening it, but obviously that hasn't happened. So
the MLBPA, them boys not strong. But to close out, I want to hear your guys' top 3 most clutch players any given sport.
Big Poppy.
Who?
David Ortiz.
Play baseball. Him. Clutch. Tom Brady. And still LeBron. I mean, is LeBron clutch? I really don't watch basketball, so it's LeBron clutch.
Kind of.
Can't really go wrong with LeBron.
Can't go wrong with LeBron, but yeah.
I'll go Brady.
Oh, and Messi.
Floyd Mayweather. Brady, Mayweather. Yeah, I'll go Braun just because. Why not?
I'm going Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. Dang, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. It's another clutch player, in my opinion.
I offer pushback on the MJ take because you weren't watching basketball in the 80s and 90s, so he's clutch because you know about it.
Well, yeah, I knew about the things he did. He's got shoes for these moments. What player do you know has shoes for every moment that they were clutch? The flu game.
That's true. You said what?
The championship.
Yeah, food poisoning from a pizza.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, food poisoning from a pizza.
I gotta go Kobe too. And when it comes down to the last minutes, I'm going Kobe. And honestly, bonus, Ray Allen. Ray Allen, clutch.
Facts.
But no, that was a good one, guys.
No, it's just I'll throw a picture in there. I'll throw Mariano Rivera.
You said who?
Mariano Rivera.
Oh yeah, tough. Yeah, it's clutch.
I'll throw a picture in there.
Okay. All right, that was a good one. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Fever Pitch Podcast. If you aren't already, follow us on Instagram and all other socials. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a 5-star review, and let us know what you guys think about the podcast. With that being said, it's been Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, Zay.
Facts.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.